Anybody new? I need a number one in the chat because if there's nobody new, we can do some more just advanced things. And if there's some new people, I certainly don't want to lose you. Going once for new, going twice for new, sold for $5 million. All right, now we're cooking with gas. We're making some money here. All right. So today's Friday. Your hashtags for today to make your posts. You could do Freedom Friday. That one works really well. Fun Friday. Also, because it is a holiday weekend, this is a great time to take advantage of that. Wishing people happy Easter, actually even messaging people that you haven't spoke to in a long time and just say, hey, I was just thinking about you, wondered what you were doing for Easter. Great way to start conversations. So holidays and birthdays are two places that are great places to start new conversations on Facebook. So let's go over here and I'm going to come over to and let me come over here. I can't share today. Why can't I share? Let's go over here. There we go. Okay. So remember, we have 3 steps that we do every day. Now, here's the first question. Are you actually doing all 3 steps every day? It's easy to make the post because you're here, but are you also commenting on other people's posts? Because remember, this is another way of sharing and starting those great conversations, right? And then starting a conversation. This is one that I really want to focus on today, starting a conversation. Because right here, you've got objectives, birthday, anniversary, congratulations, supportive, condolences. What if it's none of those? Leave it blank. And then you can just say, write a message to Nina, wishing her happy Easter. Okay. So write me a message wishing Nina a happy Easter weekend. What fun do you have planned? Now, when I think of Nina, I think of fun. I think of amazing hair and I think of fun. Like 2 things. Fun and it was so much fun because it was so much fun. It was so much fun because Nina and I got to have lunch. She came down here to La Jolla. We got to hang out for a little bit. And just if you guys ever get a chance to meet her in person, she's great on camera. She's great on Zoom, but she's a million times even greater than that in person. Like, she's incredible. So you definitely want to meet this beautiful woman. Okay, so Nina, I'm going to write a message and I'm going to generate. Now, when I generate this message, this is a great way, remember, to reach out to people that you may not necessarily be having conversations with. So happy Easter weekend, Nina. I hope this message finds you basking in the joy and renewal the season brings. What fun adventures do you have planned? I'm thinking of initiating a grand Easter hunt that promises to be nothing short of epic, complete with hidden treasures and a touch of mystery. Let's make unforgettable memories. Actually, that would have been fun, Nina, if I had been back at my house still. Probably in the yard, like make eggs, but make adult eggs for lots of fun stuff and eggs for adults and like have a fun. Yeah, that would have been a fun party. Let's do that next year. Let's do that next year just for fun. Okay. So anyways, we do this, right? We've got this. We copy to clipboard again. And then I have the ability to go find Nina. And then I can send her send her a post, right? I can send her a message and send it right over to her. Now, how do you know who you should be messaging, who you haven't reached out to for a while? Here's a great way to know this. You're going to come over to your Facebook, right? And then from here, you're going to go to friends. Now, if you come over to friends, you can come to all friends. And when you come to all friends, remember the top people are the people you engage with you more. Okay. So the people at the top are the people that engage with you more. So I've got Steve, Julie, Christopher, Kathy, Nina, Dave, Don, Kathy Rickley, Adrian, Ariel. Okay. So these people right here, you're probably more in contact with, right? These may not be the people that you want to send an Easter message to. You may want to send an Easter message to everybody. Great way to start some conversations. I don't know if I would try to send 1,000 messages out in one day. You'll probably trigger something from Facebook. They'll probably freak out and say, you know, why are you doing this and blah, blah, blah. So, but over today, between today, tomorrow, and the next day, you could send Easter messages out to start more conversations. Now, start them and make it more manageable. 10, great. Even 12, maybe 15. But imagine that half the people respond to you, and you want to make sure you can keep up with those messages. So send out as many messages as you can keep up with, because there's nothing worse than a non-responsive message, right? Okay. So the further you scroll down on your friends list, the less the interaction has been, right? And so we're going to scroll down and scroll down. And once you get to a certain part, it's like, okay, now start looking and seeing, is there anybody here that I haven't spoke to in a while? Is there anybody here that used to be interested in my product or business? Is there anybody here that it's like, well, you know, I'd really love to have a conversation with them. They'd be fun to be a business partner with. This would be something that would be great. So you keep going down and you just send a message, you know, and then you can message like Elle or Denise, Lisa, and then just start messaging down. So if you want to start some conversations today that have nothing to do with your social media post and have nothing to do with comments, a great way to start that today will be coming over here and doing the right start a conversation, writing a message. And when you do that, go to your friends list on any of your social media platforms and then start just going down towards the bottom. Remember, the further you go down, the less that people are actually responding. Like here, Ken Miller. He's part of contact mapping for years. Haven't seen him on the Nowsite trainings much. Probably will reach out. Him and his wife are lovely paramedics, just fantastic people. So I'm going to go and reach out to people. Now, remember, qualification for reaching out when you want to start conversations. First of all, would you want to have a conversation with the person anyways? That's my first tier of qualification. Would I want to have a conversation with them anyways? Secondly, would I'd love to have them in my business? Would they be somebody fun that I would love to work with? Maybe I think that they could benefit from my product. Maybe I think I can help them in another way. So those are the two things that I want you to look for today. So if you do 10 messages today, 10 messages tomorrow, 10 messages on Sunday, 10 messages on Monday about what they did on Easter, how their Easter weekend was. And you can actually go the rest of the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 10 messages each day going backwards. Hey, I was just thinking about you. How'd your Easter end up? I realized we haven't spoken forever, or whatever that is. Now, there's a lot of people that are on your Facebook that you've never had conversations with. That's okay. Here's your next point to be able to start more conversations with them using Nowsite. I'm going to come over here and because if we're only thinking about posting, we've only got a small part of what we can do with the Nowsite platform to be able to start these conversations, right? So, yeah. I need to go walk down to the beach, Steve. I see your post and I'm just like, it's Friday. I'm going to go to the beach. Okay. So the second thing that we can do to start conversations, just about lost my train of thought. Sorry, I saw the beach and squirrel. No, I've been working too much. So is to actually start conversations on their posts. So when we come back over here to friends, and we come back to all friends, not suggested friends, all friends. These are all the people that are actually friends with us. Now, if we do that and we start scrolling down, for the people that we have never had a conversation with. So let's see. Let me see if I can find somebody that I've never really had a conversation with. It's so crazy because I have conversations all the time. I've actually spoke to all of these people. La 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 la. That's the apex. Let's see if I can find somebody. Gosh, it really shows me how many conversations I have when I know that I've actually had conversations with all of these people. La 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 la. Okay. Okay. So haven't had any conversations with her. So what I can do is, because I do not recognize the name and I'm like, nope, I don't think I've ever spoke to this person. I can go ahead and click on the person and check out their profile. If it's somebody that so February 16th, doesn't look like they're posting a lot. Maybe not the person that I really want to go to. So let's come over here to Ruben. Okay, there's a post, March 16th. Fantastic. That's a little bit closer to time. And so I can go and look at his post. He really knows how to cheer me up for the great last night. Sad. Let's see. That's Ruben, not Sarah. Doesn't look like he's really posting. It's mostly Sarah that's posting. Okay, he may not even be on his Facebook. All right, let's go to Cindy. All right. So I have had conversations with Cindy, but I haven't spoke to her in quite a while. So there's a new reel. Okay. And there's some other posts. Perfect. Okay. So since I haven't had, and if I hadn't had enough conversations with her to warrant a direct message to her to wish her happy Easter and say, hey, we haven't talked in a while. How are you doing? I can actually go to one of her posts, comment on her post, and then say, hey, happy Easter. What are you planning to do this weekend? Something like that. I can start the conversation by actually going over to her page. So here's the thing that I want you to do today for this advanced training, since we didn't have any new people here. Number one, how many conversations are you going to have today? Number one, I want you to actually make a goal of how many conversations you want to have. And number two, how many people are you going to invite to your product or business? If you start keeping track of those numbers, you're actually going to see what kind of activity you really have, right? Because if you're not inviting anybody at all to your product or business, then the problem is nobody's signing up for your product or business, right? So I want you to kind of think about those things and start actually committing to how many conversations you want to at least start and how many people you would like to invite. A lot of us use something we call a 1-minute miracle. We actually make a 1-minute testimonial about our product, about one of our products that we love so much and what it did for us. Like, my name's Elizabeth, and I used to, struggle with energy. I was extremely overweight. And then, my friend helped me find this product. And then suddenly I started doing that. I started doing the program. I lost 70 pounds. And, because the testimonial kind of like that. 1 minute to 1 minute and 90 seconds, never longer than 2 minutes. It's a great, easy entryway to being able to invite somebody to look at your product. So a lot of us use that. But if anything, make sure you're starting conversations every day using the Nowsite program. All right. With that, let's get our posts done today real quick. And today you can do Freedom Friday, you can do Fun Friday, or you can do an Easter post. Open day for whatever kind of post you want to do, but we're going to set up a 5-minute timer. We do want you to do a post today because we do want to stay consistent. I'm going to quickly run through the different types of posts you can make, and then we'll go ahead and get that done. So first, we're going to post on social media, 6 ways to do that. We can do caption and suggested image. We can caption our image. We can caption our video. We can do short only text, long post and suggested image. That's a lot of words with an image that the AI gives you. And the surprise me post. Now, if you're on the newer side or you have no idea what you want to post, please click the surprise me button. It will give you a great idea for a post. If you do know what it is that you want to post, you can go ahead and come over into the Nowsite platform. You can type the kind of post that you want, like caption and suggested image. Write me a happy Easter weekend post. What are you doing this weekend? Hashtag Fun Friday. Hashtag Easter. Okay. All right. Now I'm just going to generate. So again, when I generate and I tell the AI what I want, it's going to give me something different than the post right here. So when I hit the surprise me button, it gives me, in my journey, I've learned that facing the day with positive affirmation can turn mountains into molehills. Here's one to carry you through. I'm a beacon of creativity and confidence, transforming every obstacle into opportunity. Remember, your inner light is unstoppable. Okay, absolutely love this. I'm going to play with this today and post it. Now, if I come over to the Easter post that I'm going to do, remember, Fun Friday, Happy Easter. Hello, wonderful souls. This Easter weekend, I'm embracing the spirit of renewal and gratitude, reflecting on my journey of transformation. I'm spending time with those who stood by me, my chosen family. Let's fill this weekend with love and laughter and meaningful connections. What are your plans? Now, the neat thing about this post right here that you could do is that you do have the ability to, after the I'm spending time with those who stood by me, my chosen family, I could actually put in there why these people are important to me, what this life is like now, and compared to what I used to have before, remember? So we have the ability to be able to add our own things in there. For right now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go do this one. I'm going to hit post. When I hit post, I do download the image, but with that kind of post, I think I would probably go ahead and use my own selfie, right? Because I want that connection. Remember, you just go ahead and paste that in there. And then, of course, you could add your photo and just click next, and then you will post to Facebook. So let's go ahead and put a 5-minute timer up. We're going to showcase posts at the same time as we're doing our timer. Let's make sure that everybody gets a post done today, though. For Easter, whatever you want, a surprise me post, but let's just make sure we stay consistent in social media. I'm going to put the timer up, and then we're going to go over to PJ so we can save time and do some questions at the exact same time. So PJ, let's start with you.
Yep.
Do you want to
see my link?
Let me go look for it.
Yeah.
There it is. Hey. All right. Okay. Nice. Okay. Is this it right here, honey?
Yeah. That's from yesterday.
Beautiful. The journey from nursing to nurturing my health. First of all, love that. Love this. Okay. Can I just call this out real quick?
Yeah.
PJ, love this right here. So you notice on Instagram where you have photo and then wording, you're seeing some things that are important to her. Take a look at this on her Facebook. I scroll down on her Facebook, and what do I see? How to keep your blood sugars level. If that is something that's important to me, I'm immediately going to go click on that because it's right there. I'm going to show you one other person real quick. Let's see. Give me a second. Okay. So PJ, this is the glucose goddess. You may want to, she is a French biochemist who talks about blood sugar. Somebody you may very well be interested in and can get some great ideas on your Instagram and stuff like that. But look at the layout of photos on here, you guys. You've got photo, but then you've got words. You've got photos and then words. You've got different things, right? it's not just photos, but there's some words that kind of direct to things too. So with all of this right here, as I said, she's a French biochemist that talks all about blood sugar. So PJ, you might really enjoy some of her ideas and might be able to take some of her ideas for your own things as well.
Yeah.
So when I come over here to PJ's page, notice this. The very first thing I saw as I scrolled down was how to keep your blood sugars level. And then I saw pictures and then words. Kind of triggered to the same thing to the glucose goddess, right? And so what I was able to do is I looked at that. I'm like, oh, how to keep your blood sugar level. I can go click on that. Now I've got this page right here that I'm reading about that because it's if that's important to me. So blood sugar spikes got you feeling like you're on a world's wildest roller coaster. But hey, as a retired nurse turned diabetes educator, I've learned it's all about striking that sweet balance, a little dedication, some solid advice, and voila. You'll be slaying those sugar dragons in no time. Ready to join forces and kick some glucose butt? I don't have diabetes, but I still experience the normal spikes and dips and blood sugar. And then, of course, she goes on from there. Now, she's made it very clear what's important to her through this post. So, first of all, I wanted to call you out on that. Great job, PJ.
Thank you.
Now, we've got this beautiful post right here. The relentless pace of being a nurse diabetes educator was both my pride and my pitfall. Love that. I think one thing I would do immediately, though, is get a little bit more white space in between your words.
Okay.
And this one right here, I would have left as a sentence by itself.
Okay.
And then put white space in between both of those so it stands out more, because I think that's really something that would catch people's attention.
All right.
Retirement, it's brought its own brand of serenity for a time, offering a much needed respite to heal and rediscover parts of myself long overshadowed by my professional commitments. However, life, ever the unpredictable force, delivered a devastating blow with the loss of my beloved husband to cancer just over a year ago. So sorry, honey. The grief was all-encompassing waves, leaving behind a stark reality, the need for additional income amidst the mainstream of emotions. This is huge. I would separate this sentence out and keep it by itself again. So if somebody sees the grief and stark reality and it pops again if they miss something else. So one thing Steve does here, everybody say hi to Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Steve puts a lot of white space in between every words. That's one way to do it. So if you look at his page, you'll see some of his that do that. One thing I would recommend is never to have more than 3 sentences, 4 tops.
Okay.
Without breaking it up, because it looks heavier with the more words. The more white space, it looks easier to digest.
Okay.
And you've got such a powerful story here. That's the thing, especially that part where how many people have found suddenly they need extra income, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's huge. And so you have a testimonial of that, I want that brought out a little bit more.
Okay.
Last thing, what I would do is I'm going to show you something advanced. Are you open to that?
Yep.
Okay. Copy this. Go into your Now site.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to this one over here. Go over to my AI chat.
Mm-hmm.
Take that post. I'm going to do a new chat.
Okay.
Make this shorter for me. Quote, quote. Okay, I'm going to have the AI. So remember, I'm in the regular chat now. I'm not in social AI, right?
Okay.
I'm going to make this shorter. I'm going to take, and then I'm going to use this post again a couple of days later.
Okay.
Because that's a really great post. When you find a post that you really love, that really has meaning, remember, hardly any people are seeing your post, right? When it goes out.
Right.
So a way to recycle some of those posts that you really, really love is take them in here, put them in here, make them shorter, have them rewrite it a little bit. And you could also say, rewrite this for me and make it more powerful.
Okay.
So if there's ever ones that you just really, really, really love, like I get posts sometimes and it's like, this is it right here. And it's not that the AI can't make more wonderful posts, it can, but sometimes you find those posts that it's just like, that's the most perfect post ever. And you kind of want to recycle it a little bit to use it a little bit more. You can actually do that in here in the AI chat and ask
Okay.
it to kind of manipulate it around so you can reuse some of that stuff again. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I didn't even know the AI chat existed, so that's great.
Perfect. Perfect. So we've got some more stuff here, and then make it shorter. So now it's rewrote it again with that exact same information, just kind of said in a different way. And then I make it shorter again, and boom, I've got another one along the
For
exact
another
same
time.
lines.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
So hope that was helpful and not too
Yeah.
advanced, but
No, that's great.
sometimes you get a post that it's just like, this is it. And that's how you recycle the post out a couple of times. So you can continue to use it if you want to.
Awesome.
All right. Let's see. Where are we going next? Who wants to share a post? I got Nina, but Nina's hand's not up. Can you choose the photos that are on the left order that they are in? Huh? Come help me with the question.
Hi, when you were showing PJ's page,
Mhm.
the photos that are on the left, can you change the order they're in?
Only if you delete them or add more. Like
Oh,
you can't like just move them around because they're based on post.
great. And I made my first long post yesterday. So if you want to share it or not.
Yay! She's getting wordy. All right. Oh, look at the pictures first of all. Cute pictures. Look at these. You did such a good job on Kathy's hair. Like I've never seen her look so beautiful.
Thank
Like,
you.
seriously, I mean, she's gorgeous anyways, but you took years off her. All right. Thankful Thursday, everyone. I'm Nina. How do you say your last name?
Paskowitz.
Good. I'm going to say it right then. Paskowitz. I hate slaughtering people's names. Hair and wellness, where hair meets wellness inside and out, bringing these two factors together to create your best self. Okay, first thing, love that you did a long post, but anything longer than about 3 things without a white space break looks heavy to digest.
Okay.
So go in and and here's the first question. It gave you all of this. Did you like all of it?
No, about a third of it was AI, and then I added to it and switched it
Okay.
around.
Perfect. Okay. So if you ever get a long post from AI and you don't like all of it, number one, you could do what Nina did, add some of your own stuff in there. Number two, you could take the parts from AI that you liked and then delete the rest, right? So maybe it gave you 5 paragraphs and you like 2 of them. Use the 2. Number 3, you can always ask to make it shorter. But in any case, no matter what you decide to do, the key to a long post is to have a lot of white space. So no more than 3 things like this, 3 to 4 before you have white space. So that's the first thing I would tell you to do. What's your dream hair? What challenges have you faced? Love to hear your story. Share in the comments below and let's chat. I'm available for remote complimentary consultations. DM me to make it happen. Love, love, love this. Okay. So first thing that you guys are going to want to do, this is the next thing. If you want to affect your algorithm, you want the quickest way? Everybody want to make their algorithm better? Here's the number one thing you do. The very first comment that gets put on your post, immediately comment back. So you'll say like, you'll reply. And for Kathy's here, love, love, love my new hairstyle. She would reply something like, thank you, it was such a joy to work with you. Can't wait to see you again. Hey, how's it going? Keeping it up or something like that. She's going to ask a question back. The reason she's asking a question back is because she wants Kathy, even though she knows Kathy, she wants Kathy to make that other comment on there because Kathy making another comment is going to help her algorithm. Okay. So the next thing she's going to do, the second person who makes a comment on her post, she is going to immediately, as quick as possible, comment on that post or comment on that comment, right? And again, with something that's a question to keep that conversation going. Here's the key to your algorithm. The third comment, you actually wait a little bit for before you do your comment on there. The reason for that is by the time you've done two, it's in the newsfeed. It's actually going into the newsfeed. Wait a little bit, do your third. Then wait a little. When the fourth one comes, wait a little bit, do the fourth. And if you get a whole bunch of them at once, you're going to nurse that. Essentially, you are nursing doing the comments back. You don't want to comment on everybody. So say you have 5 or 6 people that comment all at once. You do not want to comment everybody at once. Okay. You'll lose your algorithm that way. You want to make the comments and then let it kick back on the newsfeed and then wait a little bit and then comment on one, which kicks it back up, comment on another one, it's kicking it back up, comment on another one, kicking back up. Now, if somebody responds back, feel free to go ahead and respond to them. That's great. But new comments all the way down, when it happens, you want to kick it back up. You want to kick it back up. And you can nurse a post to actually last a longer time and get more out of the post. So not only are you going to get more conversations through the comments, you're also going to get Facebook to realize that people like to see your post and that you respond. So it's going to show your post to more people because Facebook's goal is to keep people engaged on Facebook. They want to keep people there as long as possible. And they want to keep people engaged. Does that make sense to everybody? All right. Nina, was that helpful, honey?
Awesome. Love it. Thank you. I'm fixing it right.
You're amazing. And really, seriously, like you made Kathy look.
Thank you. Well,
Gorgeous.
That was so much fun.
That was fun. It was fun. All right. It would be good to pin that post. Yeah. Would it be good to pin that post? I love at least having always one pin post. So let's talk pin posts for a minute, okay? I always have a pin post at the top of my thing that has a link to one of the things I'm going to. Now, you'll notice that when I'm posting, I don't post links, right? Facebook doesn't really like links in posts, because they don't want somebody to leave Facebook. Same with Instagram. All those, well, Instagram, you can't do the same things that you can in Facebook anyways, but different story, different training. So Facebook doesn't want anybody to leave. They want them to stay on Facebook. So the way you do a link is I usually do not do it in there. I actually tell people to comment and I'll send them a link. But once that post is pretty much done its deed of being able to be in the news feed, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to go and actually post it or pin it to the top of my thing. Now, why do I pin it? And I change them periodically, but I always pin the ones up at the top that have a link to do something with me. So like this one's the link to my community. I do mindset training and business training and stuff like that in here for my community. So that right there, I always keep a link there where somebody can actually just go in without having to have the conversation with me. So
Should we be seeing your screen?
Oh
Yeah,
goodness,
can't see the
did it
screen.
again. I did it again. Okay, let's try this again. So this pin post right here, I always keep one right up here on the top of my page. And so one thing that you can do is, and I don't do it to a network marketing business website or anything like that ever. It's always to something of mine directly. So it's always either going to go to something like a funnel page, or this one actually goes directly to my community. So people can actually join my community, join the mindset training with me in the business training and stuff like that. So I always keep a link right there where somebody could just join in and they don't have to make a comment and I don't have to get them into a conversation. And that's on my pin post, but I do not do that on my regular post, right? So here's my regular post. And this is the one that I think I'm going to switch out for my other one and put my pin in there. So let me read this real quick. Once upon a time, I saw no light at the tunnel's end. earning minimum wage and feeling utterly lost. Then came along angels in disguise who believed in me more than I dared to dream. Their faith and guidance were my ladders out of the abyss. Now I've transformed that gratitude into a thriving mission to empower others. Never underestimate the power of belief, especially when it starts with believing in yourself. Are you ready to change your life? Have a successful business. Go after that dream that's been in your heart forever. Let me know in the comments what dream you want to make happen in your life. Would love to give you some tips of what helped me. I believe in you. You can do this and you deserve it. DM me if you need help. I'd love to be your cheerleader. Now, I can use this one right now if I want to. And I'd probably take like this. I have an amazing, I would probably take, this is the part of my post that's always there every time that I take out and I put it in the next pinned post. So if you want to change your life and go after your dreams, I want to help you. I have an amazing community of people whom I'm guiding to go after their dreams. These people are having success and you can too. Join my community and start going after your dreams. I'm here to help you. And then I put the link in. I'd love to help you reach your dreams and live your best life now. So that's kind of the part that goes into every pinned post. So when you do your pinned post, what you want to do is, first of all, the way to pin your post is you're going to go like this, 3 dots, and then you'll click pin post, right? You can only have one pin post. The second thing you want to do is, if you're going to have a link to something, always make sure it's at the bottom of the post somewhere where they can actually find that. And so that's where your link is to be able to go. In fact, I should actually put that link in my website thing now too. I'll show you where else you can put that link. I think I could do that right I'm here. Nope. Edit details. Nope. So I'll edit my profile here in a little bit and I'll put that link in there. So that is the point of the pinned post, but make sure you do not actually just put random links in your regular posts because it will affect your algorithm. I would use the post and then decide to do the link afterwards. I hope that does that make sense, PJ? Okay. All right. Steve.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi. Share post.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Let me get this up. And we got your Facebook. Okay. All right. Oh, Forgiveness Friday. I love that. In the spirit of Forgiveness Friday, I want to share a personal story. Once upon a time, heartbreak knocked on my door, courtesy of a cheating partner. It was a period filled with anger and self-blame. Yet this experience became a pivotal moment for growth, enabling a profound transformation within me. Forgiving her was not an endorsement of her actions, but a release from the bitterness that tethered me to my past. It's incredible how forgiveness can lift the weight off your shoulders, offering a fresh perspective of life. Who or what do you need to forgive to unchain yourself from past grievances? Let's embrace this gift of forgiveness and renew our perspectives. Happy Easter, everyone. Steve, I love your post.
Thanks.
This is just, it's perfect.
Yeah, I put stuff in, but that was mostly AI.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
One thing, Steve, I would do, I think this would be really great, is who or what do you need to forgive to unchain yourself from past grievances? I would still say, feel free to comment below or feel free to reach out to me if you need to chat. I would love to help you. I mean,
Yeah.
as this being your area, I think that would be terrific.
And editing it right now.
Yay. I
Yeah, they
this
did
post
great.
is perfect.
I mean, yeah, that's AI.
Isn't it amazing how much it actually, I mean, my posts, I'm shocked. Sometimes I'm like, how does it write just like me? I mean, it blows me away sometimes.
That's better than me.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, good.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Awesome. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Thanks for being here.
Yes, ma'am. My
All right.
pleasure.
All right, Nina, you still good?
Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm editing as we speak.
Beautiful. All right. Well, let's go
you.
ahead and wrap up for the day. Now, tomorrow is Saturday, so we have nothing. Thank goodness I actually figured that out before I said come back tomorrow. We are on Monday though. Okay, so but if you are celebrating over the holidays, feel free, come back when you're ready. Would love to see you though. We'll be back Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern time, 8 a.m. Pacific. If you celebrate Easter, happy Easter. And really what I would love for you to do is this weekend, just kind of get a plan of how many people that you want to talk to this week, or how many people you want to commit to talking to each day. Remember, it's through conversations that everything changes. So the more conversations you have, the more business, you're going to have also. So don't be scared to have those conversations. And, if you need help, just keep coming back here. We've got Q&A, we've got answers and everything else. And I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I will see you guys on Monday.
Have a nice restful weekend.
Thank
Happy Easter.
you. Have a great
Thanks.
weekend, you guys.
Yeah.
Love you all.
Bye.
Feel
Bye,
free to
everyone.
unmute. Bye, you guys.
And